welcome back. This is Deadly Ninja Reviews. I'm Ben.
And I'm Tyler.
And today we're going to be doing our very first review on the Defiant map pack for Halo Reach. And I'm going to let Tyler get into a little bit about how we're going to do our ranking system from here on.
So our rating system is out of 10. And the attributes that we base it on are gameplay, story, replay value, and environment. And since the map pack, it's just a map pack, we're just going to base it on gameplay, environment, and replay value. Alright, Ben, take it away.
Okay. So, basically we're going to start out with the first map that we played when we got online. It's Condemned. It's a circular space station with a zero gravity space right in the middle. Some pros about this map include it's really good for if you like Slayer type games. This one's really good for small teams. Definitely small team skirmishes is really fun. Kind of hard on stockpile because the flags are just too readily available and really hard to defend. But other than that, pretty much all game types are good. This is just a really solid, smaller map. Big team battle, not necessarily so great in this map, but if you can do just a team slayer, really good. I would say that was some of the pros. One of the cons that we found is actually related more to one of the bigger cons in Bungie games. When you're running around and you happen to touch a surface, instead of just continuing forward, if you're not facing the exact direction that you want to go, you get stuck on that surface. And in Condemned, there's stairways, there's boxes. I mean, I got caught every few seconds on something, and it kind of hindered the gameplay aspects. But truly, overall, Condemned is what Anchor 9 should have been.
For sure.
They did the 0G better. They did the space station better. It's just all around better. Anchor 9 is almost like the rough draft, and Condemned is the final draft. One pro tip I had while I was playing this map, stay inside the 0G room around the column in the bottom, and you can get a ton of assassinations. I mean, it's just easy pickings.
And I found a really nice sniper spot in the map. It's on a blue side. If you go to the farthest part of the edge and look down the hallway, you can see all the way through the 0G room into the other side of the base. And enemies just flood into that gate. And they just line up on your scope, and then they're rendered pretty much motionless while they're in the 0G area, so you can just pick off headshots just left and right.
Yeah.
Epic.
Continue on. Highlands. Quite possibly the best map in Reach, and one of the best maps in the Halo series. I mean, I don't know, what were you doing, Bungie? Why did you make us wait so long to play this map? It was amazing. The Team Fortress aspects of this map were just perfect. I mean, what could you ask for? We had vehicles, we had 2 Warthogs, we had 2 Mongoose on each side, we had 2 Ghosts. I mean, you have multiple structures besides the main 2 forts that you can go through. We have teleporters. Teleporters make a big role in this map.
Those actually, they connected to each part of the map. The upside where the waterfall was,
yeah,
and either side of the bases.
Yeah, so teleporters playing a big role. Kind of harkens back to our original days in Halo. Me and Tyler had hours and hours of fun on this map. I mean,
endless.
CTF is probably the best game type on this map.
Multi-flag.
It's
amazing.
I mean, it's the quintessential capture the flag map.
For sure.
It's literally up there with Blood Gulch.
I'd say it rivals Blood Gulch.
Blood Gulch is quite great, but I digress. Quintessential Halo map, just hands down the best map of this entire map pack. I would say though the only cons that we found were 2. The red base, as in comparison to the blue base, had way better sniper view of the blue base, and you could just perch there and pick off the blue team as they spawned. Whereas if you're on the blue side, you couldn't really see the red base that well. And our second con was the weapon spawns are redonkulous on this level. You got 2 shotgun spawns, 2 rocket spawns, 2 sniper rifle spawns, Spartan laser, plasma cannon. I mean, the list goes on. The thing is, people will come out in the first 30 seconds of the match,
with a rocket
And
launcher.
if they don't have a rocket launcher or a sniper rifle, they're going to blow your face off with a shotgun. And it just, at times it got a little trying because at some points it just broke down into a arms race, and we all know that's really boring, and it's not fun to play in any game type.
And it kind of rendered the vehicles almost useless.
Yeah, and the fact that the level had so many vehicles, it did, in fact, make them quite useless. So, one of the pro tips is that we found on this is there's a structure right near the middle if you're starting from blue base, near the middle on the left side, and it's a 3-tier, and you can get on top of the roof if you come out the door on the 3rd level and then jump up against the back wall adjacent to the door. There's a small ledge, and then you can hop onto the roof from there and snipe to your heart's content.
Although you got to watch out because people do already know about this, obviously.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't catch on to where you are, and you have a full pan of the entire map back and forth, blue and red side. Great spot if you're a sniper.
Really good.
A really crack shot with a DMR.
Oh, I hate DMR. Tyler, I'm going to let you take on Unearthed.
Alright, so Unearthed is the firefight map, and we actually had quite a bit of fun. We made a little tweak to the Spartan vs. Elites. We had the Spartan Juggernaut, which was Ben.
Yeah.
And I was the Elite. We had a lot of fun, just like, he was fighting Waves of Covenant, and I was trying to kill him. And
While I was distracted.
While I was distracted. With assassinations, it was fun. And then I did the matchmaking firefight, which was quite overwhelming. It was nice. It was a good change of pace from the typical firefight map where you would just kind of pick off the enemies from afar. They really got on you really fast. I mean, they kind of spawned within the base near where you spawned. Although on the con side, it was a little big for, It's
pretty damn big.
Yeah, for the 4 players that were just there. I mean, I barely saw any of the other players except when they, their nav point would come up when they died. But it felt like a vehicle map, but there was only a rocket hog. I was kind of disappointed.
Yeah, and also the limitations of how high you could go, and there's a lot of height limitation on this map. And considering how long-wise it was quite ridiculous that you could barely go like 20 feet in the air. I mean, game speaking, I'm pretty sure it's about 20 feet.
Well, I mean, you looked across the map and you saw a tower, and you can get up in there, but you go to this door and it's so great, and you can look in there and there's a room, but you can't get in there. You can't get really higher, but to the point where you can't really get up there because the AI probably couldn't figure out how to get up there and kill you.
Yeah.
So it'd kind of be a OP sniper spot. But anyway.
But it'd be fun.
It would be fun.
It's a sniper's dream. So, with that being said, we're going to move on to rating these games.
All right.
I'm going to let Tyler take the environment aspect of it.
All right, so in the environment, we gave it a 9. The environments were amazingly beautiful. I mean, half the reasons why we died, we just mouth to the floor just looking at the amount of detail the Bungie put into these maps. And I really liked how all the maps were all like the same theme, kind of like the fall of Reach, or Reach has fallen, rather. Islands, you can see the Covenant Corvette class ship kind of just glassing parts of the planet, and like you'll see it just fly by and then fire its cannon. It was like just astounding how much detail they put into this map. And then on Unearthed, it's like the calm before the storm. You see the Covenant just wave by wave coming toward you, picking them off, but it almost seems like overwhelming how many there are. And then Condemned, Reach is completely glassed, there's nothing left, and there's scattered space combat between the Covenant and humans. Really, really love the environment in these map packs.
Yeah, they did a really good job. I would say that probably because of its drabness, Unearthed brought it down a little bit, but that's why I didn't get like a 9.5 or anything like that. But other than that, probably out of the 3, Condemned had the best artwork.
Yeah,
the most going on if you looked outside. So with that being said, moving on to gameplay. So we went through some of the pros and cons, and with that being said, definitely we are going to give this one a 9.
Definitely.
I mean, Highlands, one of the best Halo maps. There's balance issues, but it's so gets made up for by the gameplay that you have.
Just the amount of fun that you're having is just endless.
It's awesome. I would say replay value, we gave it also a 9.
Yeah, just like I would be perfectly content just playing the Defiant map pack playlist for hours, and which we did. We played it for hours.
We did play it a lot, and it was the thing is when Bungie does these playlists, and you do the playlist. I guess right now we're going to do a segue into comparing it to the last map pack they released. When we went into the Defiance map pack playlist, we were there the whole night. We did not leave. Whereas when Noble came out, we were highly disappointed.
We kind of got frustrated just how the maps were just they were kind of boring. We didn't really have
boring
a lot of fun.
and incredibly unbalanced.
Yeah.
Just not even good maps. Anchor Knight's probably the worst map I've ever played in Halo.
However, we did like Breakpoint. We had a lot of fun on Breakpoint. We played Invasion on it, just BTB, Slayer, and multi-flag. Those were fun. It's just Tempest was just a little frustrating to play on, just because the spawning was kind of awkward. I'd say almost. But overall, the Defiant map pack did get a 9. We
definitely a 9. 9. Okay. Yeah. And I would say that 2 things that maybe Bungie could improve on to make it a 9.5 a 10. Maybe put a little more into their firefight maps. Unearth, while it is a solid map, is very drab. Charge a little less, because as you know, all gamers aren't made of money. Please stop whoring us. So yes, charge a little less, put more into your firefight, we'll be good to go.
And maybe make the firefight maps forgeable.
Forgeable, yes, that was a big
idea.
thing. We wanted to forge when we made our own game type, but we couldn't do it. Bungie, forge, firefight, okay. Well, we give it a 9. Hope you guys like it. Hope you guys try it out. If you want to catch us on our plug-in Twitter, check out DN_reviews on Twitter. And also, for our next up-and-coming project, we're doing Dragon Age 2 Awakening. Tyler's going to be taking that one on, and we'll dissect it compared to Dragon Age 1. And also, our first community conversation is going to be about downloadable content. We're looking forward to your opinions. Thanks for watching. Hope you tune in next time.
See you later.